This quiet street in Lemont, Illinois doesn't look very important, but it has a lot to do with us exploring space. And its name is Singer, and it took a while for me to find out, but someone helped me get a eureka moment that changed my view of the street that I lived on forever. On Singer Avenue in Lemont, this is the Singer Mansion. This was the home to Horace Singer, who came here from New York. And he came here to help work on the I&M Canal, which connected Chicago to the Mississippi. But after he was running the canal, he found something that made him a lot of money. And by the way, while he was working here, he called his uncle over. But that is going to be another thread. First, we're going to follow what it has to do with this rock. We're here at the I&M Canal, which back in between 1836 to 1848 was dug to connect New York Harbor to the Gulf of Mexico and made Chicago what it is today. But to do that, they had to go through all of that stone. And when Horace found this stone, he knew that he had a great building material. So this became the stone, the limestone, that built a couple of the buildings in Chicago. You may have heard of one of them. It was the Water Tower. It was the only building that survived the Chicago fire. But that's not important. What's important is what it took to drill into those stones and be able to get them out to build this canal. So in this canal, they had to go through all of this stone. And in order to do that, they needed a tool that could go into it so they could get the stone out of the ground. And as you can see here, they still have some relics of where they would tie the barges here. But what was really important here was Horace Singer's uncle, Isaac Singer, who he pulled out from New York, and he designed a tool that would drill into the stone and make it able to be pulled out and make the I&M Canal. Now, he got a large sum of money back then. And what he did with that money is, well, he became an actor and he played around for a little bit. But then he came up with an idea to perfect the sewing machine. And that's where the story of Singer Avenue really gets interesting. This Singer sewing machine was used by Wilbur and Orville Wright to create the first airplane. And a piece of that airplane, some fabric, went on several space missions. One was the Apollo mission to the moon. But that's not all that Singer added to the space program. So Singer sewing machines were used in the space program, and you can see right over here, they created the suit that Neil Armstrong used to walk on the moon. But that's not all that they added to the space program. The Singer sewing machine was used to create thermal protective insulation for the space shuttle. And it helped reduce the weight of the space shuttle, removing tiles by 9,000 pounds. So that device that Isaac Singer created in 1848 to help create the canal, the I&M Canal, whose money was used to create the Singer Corporation, created the thermal protection that we use on the shuttle. So if you think about it, Singer was in transportation from barges all the way to space exploration.